Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Onyx Fortuitous and the Tailsman of Souls, a comedy, fantasy, horror movie about a very nerdy guy who ends up saving the world. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 12, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So, this is a pretty good setup because the main character, Marcus, is the biggest nerd and the biggest loser on the face of God's green earth. They really go to a long lengths in the trailer to set up just how big of a loser he is. Right down to the fedora and his nerdly leanings. He works in fast food, he gets no respect, and then he wins a contest where he goes to this house and I think they're gonna summon a demon or something as part of a contest for a game he plays online, and they even disrespect him there because they need like 5 different types, and then one of the types is a virgin, and he's the virgin. So they get there, and of course, there's all sorts of monsters and craziness going on. I'm not exactly sure what part is real and what part's like a dream. And his character name is Onyx the Fortuitous, even though he's not very fortuitous, and that's why it's in the title. I think the title of the movie's way too long. I mean, I get it. It's a joke. Onyx the Fortuitous and the Tailsman of the Souls. But really should have had a shorter name. I guess the short name would be Tailsman of the Souls. But even that's a little long. But written and directed by Andrew Bowser and starring Andrew Bowser. So good on him. Good on him for being like everything in this movie. Fortuitous Films presents the name of his character. That's funny. Let's see. I don't recognize any of the actors. Special appearance by Barbara Crampton with Olivia Taylor-Dudley and Jeffrey Combs. Jeffrey Combs sounds familiar. The rest I still don't recognize. Produced by Oliver Taylor-Dudley as well as Andrew Bowser and a few others. So this seems to be a low-budget affair involving Fathom Events, Cineverse, Fortuitous Films, Bloody Disgusting, and Screenbox. And it's going through Fathom Events. So this has become, I think, kind of the alternate distribution for movies, because Fathom has been doing well with religious movies and a few other event-like movies and things where they show plays and operas and stuff like that. So this, back in the day, would have just been a widely released comedy movie, and maybe it's funny, maybe it's not. It actually looks pretty funny to me. Now, I'm a big nerd. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons, computer games, all that kind of stuff. So I totally was down with the character. I love it. I don't know. Today's nerds are not really nerds. They're more nerd chic. I think they'll watch this and go, "Oh, that's not a nerd." But who knows? It's over the top. And again, that's where comedy should be. He's not just a loser, he's the loser. Every aspect of the movie comes down on him. He gets no respect anywhere. He's got the worst job, the worst family life. Everything about him, his life is terrible. He can't even get a good name tag at work. His mom is dating an awful stepmom. Customers torture him at work, but he gets this invitation. But even at the event, he's the virgin. So that shows you the detail they put into this. Andrew put in it. You want to go that far. because otherwise, what are you doing? You got to take the comedy to its logical conclusion. And it's funny because you want to see how far they can degrade him, right? And you know he's going to win in the end, but you want to see, you know, every single character in this movie somehow disrespect him, and yet he somehow wins because that's funny. That's a good stand, and he's just so nerdy. He's got the steampunk. He's got the steampunk glasses. He's got a fedora. He's got a beard. He has it all. He has it all, and he never, you know, he's not going to break character and get the girl at the end unless it's a very nerd thing. Doesn't even look like he gets the girl. So that's the way you want to set it up. All right. So first act, they introduce Marcus, and he's just having the worst life. And the only thing good in his life is he plays some stupid game online. Here he is cleaning a litter box. But he gets this invitation. So I think it's got like a 90s aesthetic. Although it may be he can't afford a decent computer and he's still using the oldest computer in the world. I don't know. So he gets an invitation to this weird game thing where they're going to summon a demon or whatever. And he goes. And of course, the only reason he's there is because they chose him as the Virgin, which is part of the ceremony in the ancient book. Which, again, it's funny because they're humiliating him. Second act, I don't know. They're summoning this monster or demon or whatever it is using this book. And the characters are trying to figure out the prophecy or whatever and how to keep the world from ending. And Marcus, with his nerdly ways, helps, but he also hinders them. Here he is, falling out of a secret passage. And third act, they somehow probably accidentally send the demon or whatever back. In theaters October 19th only. Includes a special introduction from Andrew Bowser. Pulling a Tom Cruise. Nice. I might go see this. Tickets on sale at Fathom Events. I might go see this. I mean, it doesn't look bad. And it's only October 19th. Do I got a thing? Oh, I'm doing a thing. Oh, I won't be saying it then. Damn it. Yeah, that's a big day for me. No way I'll get out of it. But hopefully it'll be on VOD, and then maybe I could see it there. Feels like a fun Halloween-y type movie with monsters and people in costume doing all sorts of crazy things at a castle. It's got a good spirit to it, like a fun, funny spirit to it. Andrew's got big takes. He's right into his character. No holds barred. Everybody's over the top. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do in a comedy. You need to be over the top and push it right off a cliff. Because what are you doing if you're, why do a halfway measure? This isn't a realistic movie. There's no need for it to be all that realistic. It's got to be a little realistic, but not that realistic. As long as it's funny, and it's the kind of movie that it is. It's going to be over the top caricatures of people and their terrible situations, but you're going to laugh at it because it's not you. I mean, he's got great expression. Let's see, is there more of a write-up? Oh, here we go. Fledgling occultist Onyx, Marcus, and a group of worshippers attend a once-in-a-lifetime ritual at their idol Bartok the Great's mansion. That's about it. Fantasy horror, they bill it. I would bill it, I would throw comedy in there too, because it looks pretty funny. If it's not comedy, I mean, it's pretty over the top. So yeah, I would totally say this. Absolutely. I'll give him an upvote. A rare upvote for me. It looks fun. Like, It looks like a good version of a Trauma film, if you've ever seen a Trauma film. Like Trauma, they have very low budgets. Yeah, they tend to kind of fall apart in my view. But this looks like fun. It looks like they spent a little money, not a lot, but they spent it in the right place. What money they had. They've got cool. I mean, the fast food place he works at has a cool logo. Everything about that looks very realistic. Even the sets. Yeah, Meat Hut. I mean, they printed up all these cups and stuff and made up the food. That's fun. Yeah, I would totally see this. The design on the game and the costuming. Yeah, yeah. I wonder where they shot this castle wise. So yeah, it's called. See, it's not called Marcus Trilbury because he corrects them in the trailer. Onyx the Fortuitous and the Tailsman of Souls. Really think you needed a different title, but other than that, I'm on board. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. If you can find a more base take, I say take it. I'll be at the Cherry Street Pier on Friday for the Art and Artisan Show from 4 to 9. And then I'm going to the Vintage Flea Market in Berwyn, PA on Saturday from 9 to 4. Hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.